I've been feeling so down. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Janelle and I love making college and teaching and just lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in that, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I will be sharing different teaching salaries in different states. These are just the average teaching salaries. Not all teachers in that state will make the same amount, like not even in the same city, even the same school district or the same school. All teachers will make different amounts. Some teachers will make more, some teachers will make less than others. It really depends on how long you've been teaching, what degree you have, what city you're teaching in, how many continuing education units you have, the school district, if you're bilingual, multilingual, and yeah, the teaching salary, it all varies. I've never seen a video like this on YouTube. I am a curious person. One time I was randomly checking different states on how much do teachers make, you know, the average salary in Arizona or California or just like other states, and I was just thinking like, maybe I should just make a YouTube video about this. Maybe people are curious, and if you're not, this is probably a random video. Before I start though, everything I say in this video are, you know, just based on my own opinions. And I mean, I'm not going to check all the teaching salaries for all 50 states because that would take too long. And yeah, I don't want this video to be really long, and I don't want that, you don't want that. Sometimes I'll be looking down because I have my notes in this laptop. Let's just get started. I'm gonna start with like the highest teaching salaries, like the states with the highest teaching salaries. So according to this USA Today article, #1 state that pays the highest teaching salary is New York. And even in this US News article that I found, it mentioned that New York is #1 for highest teaching salary, like highest average teaching salary. From both of these articles, the average teaching salary in New York is in between $76,000 to $85,000. This is just the average. This is not the starting. These are just the average teaching salaries within that state. Let me repeat again that not all teachers will make the same amount. There's a ton of factors when it comes to individuals' teaching salary, and even though New York is the highest average paying teaching salary, a teacher will probably have a higher salary when they work in this city compared to those in the rural areas. I could see why New York is the state for the highest average teaching salary is because, I mean, if you don't know yet, you'll know now that New York is really expensive. I can't even explain how expensive it is over there. It's just crazy expensive. So yeah, I can see why New York would be #1. The next with the highest teaching salary, I always put like quote unquote highest because no matter where you're teaching, no matter like what state or city, just wherever you are, I feel like teachers are underpaid, period. We become teachers for the money, right? No. We do it because we really care about our students and we want to make a difference. So let's continue. Number two of the highest average teaching salary is Alaska, California, and Connecticut. And this, again, I am not going to say all the states. I'm just going to say a few. Living in these states, they're really expensive to live in. So I feel like if you live in an expensive state or city, like your salary is usually high because you got to try to live in these expensive places. Like these places have a higher cost when it comes to rent, electric, water, groceries, all that crazy adult stuff. So yeah, if a teacher has, I don't know, like a Mississippi average teaching salary living in, I don't know, these expensive states, then they're not going to be able to survive. And I know a lot of teachers already who are, you know, they have to get a second job because, like I said, no matter where you're teaching, teachers are underpaid. It makes me sad, but you know, that's the reality of it. So the average teaching salary for Alaska, I'm gonna put it like over here on the side or like either here or here. So I'm gonna put the numbers there. So like I said earlier, next up for the highest teaching average salary are Alaska, California, Connecticut. I'm from Alaska, so it's super expensive to live there. The groceries is just bizarre. So I can see why the teaching salary there is higher. It's because it's expensive to live there. The other states with high teaching salary is, let's see, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. I'm going to assume, again, it's because these places are expensive to live. live in. And then I am gonna put the average teaching salaries either on this side or this side. So those are the states with the highest teaching salaries. Now let's talk about the states that are decent. They're not too high, but not too low. So here are the states in the decent average teaching salary. Pretty okay, still underpaid, but okay. So Washington, Oregon, Illinois, Vermont, these places have, you know, a decent average teaching salaries. Again, I'm not going to say all the states because it'll be too long of a list, but I am going to insert the articles that I got the numbers from in the description box. So if you're interested in looking in other states, you can look at that. There's no article that has the exact numbers of average teaching salaries because it just all varies on so many factors. So in the article, you'll see like in the bottom of how they got their data and all that for the numbers of average teaching salaries. So now I'm going to talk about the lowest states with the average teaching salaries, and they are Mississippi, Alabama, Arizona, Nevada, Hawaii, Texas, West Virginia, Oklahoma. I'm actually sad that Hawaii is one of the lowest teaching salaries because it's so expensive to live there. I've lived in Hawaii for only 3 years and it just makes me sad because people need to get paid more over there. I feel like teachers in Hawaii should have a teaching salary similar to the teachers in Alaska, California, New York, and other high average teaching salary. So it makes me upset that Hawaii is in the lowest state with the average teaching salary. Besides Hawaii, I can see why these states have the lowest average teaching salary is because, like, you know, like what I said earlier, like Texas, Mississippi, Oklahoma, yeah, they have a low average teaching salary because the salaries are adjusted to the cost of living there. Same goes with the highest average teaching salary. It's cheaper to live in these states. I don't know, have you ever seen those memes about houses you can buy in New York City versus Texas, or houses you can buy in California versus Arkansas memes? It's funny but also sad at the same time. So obviously I didn't talk about all the average teaching salaries in each state. Remember that every teacher makes a different salary in each state, city, school district. Teachers who work in the same school district, in the same school, will not make the same amount. Like, for example, if I work at a school, I'm not gonna make the same amount as my other coworkers. I feel like most of, like, all the teachers, they won't have the exact salary with each other because we're all in different levels. If that makes sense. Like, there'll be teachers who will make more than me. There'll be teachers where I will make more than them. It all varies. Yeah, there's just so many factors when it comes to teacher salary schedule. Like I said earlier, I will link all the articles that I used for the data where I got the average teaching salary in the description box. So if you are curious, you can look into that. I just wanted to make this video because I'm a curious person, and if you're a curious person, you would probably think this was interesting. If not, I'm sorry, but if you made it, if you watched throughout this whole video and you're here right now, thank you. You guys are a real one. What I mentioned earlier, no matter where you live, teachers are underpaid. Doesn't matter, like with the New York #1 highest paid teaching salary, it doesn't matter, they're still underpaid over there. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.